Okay, ceramicists. So let's say we are done with our, we've got our basic form, right? We got to unwrap it. Yeah, and I realize this is not the best recording. I'm having some phone issues, so we are ad-libbing. Sorry, Samira, that you are on this video. That's just bad luck. Here you go. I'll do this up on my side. There you go. Alright, so anyway, so we got this, we got our bowl, our plate, whatever it is, and it's going to be pretty messy. The edges are not very clean, they're uneven. The inside has some wrinkles because of the plastic. So we need to start just slowly cleaning that up. So what I'm doing here is leveling it out because there's high points and low points. Unless you were able to cut around the bowl perfectly, that edge is going to be uneven. So you kind of got to scrape it down to the lowest point to get an even edge as best we can. Now this might not be perfect. You know, these are handmade, but we do want to get them as nice as we can. So I'm trying to level the edge, and I am using a paper clip here because you can remove large pieces of clay with a paper clip. I'm also doing the inside and outside edge, trying to even that, and just working my way around the bowl slowly. So you can see, right, there's a low point there, isn't there? Kind of a crack in there, and that is, if I'm going to make my bowl really look nice, I need to get everything down that low. That would get my lip even. So I'm just going to work to the left and right of that. I'm not trying a card, trying a different strategy, which I actually like. I like the card. It goes down little by little. You can scrape very large areas. So not only am I scraping the top, but I'm angling it and getting the inside and outside edge. Starting to round it. I mean, it's flat, so it's going to be a little bit angular. But if I start that process, I can get it round a little easier later. And this is pretty messy. You can see the bits of clay around. So what I like to do is occasionally pick up that fabric and just lift it, get all those extra bits off to the side so they're not always sticking to my bowl. Now we also have to, I don't know, see if that's what's happening here. We have to smooth the inside and the outside. Make sure you're putting giving the opposite side of the wall some support. So with my right hand I'm smoothing, with my left hand I'm offering some resistance so I'm not bending that bowl. And we've done a lot of this. Work your way around. Take your time. You know, the more you work it, the smoother it gets. If you have some rough spots, you really work them, go with different angles. And then, I tried something else. Cleaning and refining. Let's be done with that. Alright, so I'm trying something a little different here. I'm playing with, so I got, eventually, I have a toothbrush. And what I did here is I cut off part of a t-shirt just to make a little chamois. So I got that wet, squeezed the water out. Instead of just my fingers, I'm going to use that chamois to round out my lip. And the advantage of that is it stays really wet. So getting water into the... Hey, look, it's me. Getting water into the edges as we shape them makes it a little easier, right? It softens them up. So just a little wet rag helps. And then I can do it on the inside as well after I've carded it. You can also use a toothbrush. And what that does is it really works up that surface. Right, now once you've carded it smooth and you've got the big parts smoothed out, to get it even smoother, you can use the toothbrush and then go back with that little chamois or your finger for some real deal smoothing, right? So work it up with the toothbrush and then come back and smooth it with that chamois. It's pretty nice. Do the same on the outside. And this is totally worth the time, right? We have this nice form, right? How hard would it be to get that perfect form with coils, right? So that nice form with the mold, you know, spending 20, 30, 40 minutes just tidying this pot up. Now where there's big dents and big imperfections, we scrape it. Where there's smaller ones, we can just use the chamois. You could use a toothbrush, use your fingers, whatever works. So it's pretty amazing what you can do in your house. There we go. And now it would be perfect for carving your design, adding a texture, whatever it is you might want to do on the outside. You could also do your design using glaze, but you're going to have to get that in to the school. Now what am I doing? To get fire. It needs to be bisque fire. Alright. So that's that. Get your pots nice and clean. Get those textures in. And while you are, say, waiting for one to dry, you might even start your second piece. If you have any questions, get a hold of me in class or shoot me an email. Don't forget, Wednesdays go on FlexiSched. I have set aside the end of the day. That would be the period 8, I think, for ceramics students. So you should be awake by then. Just sign up and we'll get some things done.